Find equation of straight line passing through point of intersection of x plus y equal to 0 and x minus 2y minus 3 equal to 0 and is at a distance of 2 units from 2 comma 1. Look at here. And is at a distance of 2 comma 1. 2 units from 2 comma 1. Point of passing through point of intersection of two lines. Required line is passing through, let us say first one is L1 equal to 0 and second one is L2 equal to 0. So this is L1, let us say x minus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. L2, let us say x plus y equal to 0. So let us say they will intersect at P. You can find that point by solving these two. I am finding the point where these two lines intersect. Just I am finding the point. Look at. So 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 means minus 3y minus 3 equal to 0. So that means y is minus 1 and x is 1. So therefore point of intersection is 1. So point of intersection is 1 comma minus 1. 1 comma minus 1. He is asking to find the equation of line passing through point of intersection of this and this. Look at, there will be lot of lines like this. There will be lot of lines like this passing through point of intersection. Let us say our required line is L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. Any line passing through point of intersection of two lines take this form. Take this form. L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. That means x minus 2y minus 3 plus lambda into x plus y equal to 0. So this is, let us say, required line. Let us say this is the required line. This is the required line. He has given that it is at a distance of 2 units from 2 comma 1. Let us say there is a point 2 comma 1 here. There is a point 2 comma 1 here. Some point is there. This line is at a distance of 2 units. Perpendicular distance from A is 2 units. Given the condition that this line is at a distance of 2 units from A 2 comma 1. That means perpendicular distance 1 plus lambda into x plus lambda minus 2 into y, lambda minus 2 into y minus 3 equal to 0. Minus 3 equal to 0. Perpendicular distance from at a distance means perpendicular distance to this line equal to 2. To this line equal to 2. Use this condition to find lambda. What is perpendicular distance? 1 plus lambda into 2. 1 plus lambda into 2 plus lambda minus 2 into 1 minus 3 divided by root of 1 plus lambda whole square plus lambda minus 2 whole square equal to 2 units. So from this you want to calculate lambda. So therefore this is 2 lambda plus lambda modulus 3 lambda. So here constant 2 minus 2 will get cancelled, minus 3 equal to, bring this side, 2 into root of, if you expand this, lambda square plus lambda square, 2 lambda square, 2 lambda square, here plus 2 lambda, here minus 4 lambda. You will get minus 2 lambda, constants 1 plus 4, 5. 1 plus 4, 5. So now, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means 3 lambda minus 3 whole square equals to 4 into 2 lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 5. That means you will get 9 lambda square minus 12 lambda plus 9 equals to 8 lambda square minus 8 lambda. Use the condition this. So therefore bring this side, lambda square minus 12 lambda plus 8 lambda minus 4 lambda minus 11 equal to 0. Therefore solving lambda, so there will be no factor, solve like this, lambda equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square. B square means 16 minus 4ac means minus 4 into 1 into minus 11 plus 44 divided by 2. Lambda you got 2 values. That means lambda is nothing but 4 plus or minus. So this is how much inside? Root 60. 4 into 15. That means 2 root 15 divided by 2. That means lambda values you will get 2 plus or minus root 15. 2 plus or minus root 15. Therefore lines possible are, substitute here lambda, x minus 2y minus 3 plus lambda value 2 plus or minus root 15 into x plus y equal to 0. If you take plus one line you will get, if you take minus you will get one line. Dheeraj, there is look at two lines are possible. Why two lines are possible means, look at, I will draw the diagram once again. Why two lines are there means, look at here. Two lines are given like this. L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. Like this given, like this given. So there is a point, there is a, look at. So point is there like this. Point is 2 comma 1. Look at 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1. Passing through this point. Distance from 2 comma 1 is 2 units given. Actually, there will be two lines like this. Look at, one line is this. One line is this. Look at, perpendicular distance from this is 2 units. This side. Perpendicular distance from this is 2 units this side. Look at 2 from 2 comma 1 నుంచి perpendicular distance 2 units. ఇట్లా ఒక లైన్ ఉంటుంది. 2 comma 1 నుంచి perpendicular distance 2 units. అందుకే మనకు 2 లైన్స్ వచ్చినాయి ఇక్కడ. ఎందుకంటే ఒక పాయింట్ నుంచి 2 units perpendicular distance లో ఉండే లైన్స్ ఇటు ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, ఇటు ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. అందుకే మనకు 2 లైన్స్ వచ్చినాయి అన్నమాట. సో ఈ రిక్వైర్డ్ లైన్స్ ని, అంటే ఈ కావాల్సిన లైన్స్ ని మనం ఎలా ఉంటే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ కూడా పోతుంది ఇది. సో పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఎంత 1 కామా -1. మనకు రిక్వైర్డ్ లైన్స్ ఇలా తీసుకున్నాం. L1 ప్లస్ లాంబ్డా L2 ఈక్వల్ టు 0. సో లాంబ్డాకి 2 వాల్యూస్ వచ్చినాయంటే ఇది ఒక లైన్ ఫ్రమ్ విచ్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఈస్ 2. సో లాంబ్డాకి ఇంకొక వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటే ఈ లైన్ వస్తుంది ఫ్రమ్ విచ్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఈస్ 2. How many lines means directly straight away you can say 2. Those lines if you want means you have to calculate lambda, right? Next, suppose in this only second question. You have to find at a distance of, suppose at a distance of √5 units. Same statement. At a distance of √5 units from 2 comma 1. From 2 comma 1. So you want a line passing through point of intersection of both and at a distance of √5 units from 2 comma 1. That means here perpendicular distance is √5 units. Now you can observe, look at one thing you observe. If the problem is given, so this is L1, this is L2, this is L1, this is L2. Point of intersection, you find the point of intersection. Now let us say this is the point A2 comma 1. You can observe that distance between this point and this point is root distance. First find this equal to root of what is that 2 minus 1 whole square 1 plus 4 √5. Okay now. So √5, that means look at you want a line that is at a distance of √5 units from 2 comma 1. This is the point here. Look at A2 comma 1. Directly you can find out. No need to take in the form L1 plus lambda L2. Join this. This distance is directly √5 if you observe. Then that means the distance of this point to the line passing through the point. Draw one line. L is perpendicular to what? L is perpendicular to AP. This distance is √5. Already that distance only has given. That means you have to find a line which is perpendicular to AP. No need to take now L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. directly, as this is root 5 units, distance between this and this, previously it is not root 5. Previously it is 2 units. That's why calculated. Now root 5 units only. Required line is perpendicular to AP. Perpendicular to AP and passing through P. Passing through P. That means you can easily find out. So slope of AP if you calculate slope of AP, so minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2. So that means minus 2 divided by minus 1, 2. Right? Slope of AP calculated. So slope of L, perpendicular slope means minus 1 by 2. So equation of required line is nothing but passing through this point and having slope minus 1 by 2. So that means 2y plus 2 equal to minus x plus 1. That means x plus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. X plus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Even if you calculate in the previous method also, you will get lambda 1 value only. Here, like the previous method, by taking this in L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 and perpendicular distance equal to root 5, you write. You will get lambda 1 value only if you solve. Dheeraj, ఏంటమ్మా? చెప్పమ్మా. వినిపిస్తుంది, చెప్పు. అవును. 18 lambda కదా. 18 right. 18 lambda correct. 18 lambda కరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క నిమిషం కరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇది కరెక్టేగా. 8 lambda plus 20. ఒక్క నిమిషం కరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో lambda square minus 10 lambda equals to 10 plus or minus root of 100 plus 44 divided by 2. 10 plus or minus 12. So lambda equals to 22 by 2 అంటే 11. So lambda equal to 11 comma 10 minus 12 by 2 minus 1. ఈ రెండు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయడం, రెండు లైన్స్ వస్తాయి. అది ఇక్కడ 11 ఒకటను minus 1 ఒకటి. 11 ఒకటి minus 1 ఒకటి. రెండు లైన్స్ వస్తాయి. సో ఇలా మనకి ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా యూ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఏ అండ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఇస్ రూట్ 5. అదే డిస్టెన్స్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ గా ఈ ఏపీకి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఒక లైన్ గీయండి. అంటే ఇది కూడా పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ కూడా పోతుంది కదా, ఇది కనుక్కుంటే సరిపోయింది. డైరెక్ట్ గా స్లోప్ ఆఫ్ ఏపీ యూ కెన్ క్యాల్కులేట్ స్లోప్ ఆఫ్ ఎల్, అండ్ దెన్ యూ కెన్ క్యాల్కులేట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద లైన్. రూట్ 5 ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి. ఏంటి కేశవ్ గుప్తా? ఏమా కరెక్ట్ చేశాక ఓకేగా? రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ అట్లా మనకి whenever a line is passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0, take it in the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 and find lambda. So next, find equation of line passing through point of intersection of lines y equal to 2x and x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0, and equally inclined to coordinate axis. So there are lines which are passing through point of intersection of two lines. So L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. There is a line you want. That means this will be of form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. So that line you take in the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. Anything you can take L1, anything you can take L2. This is one method. 2x. So our required line, let us say, this is the one, our required line, right? It will be in this form. That means 1 plus lambda into x, 1 plus lambda into x plus 1 plus 2 lambda into x, 1 plus 2 lambda into x. Look at 2 minus lambda, take common, 2 minus lambda into y minus 3 equal to 0. This is the required line. This L is equally inclined. That means it makes equal angles with x-axis and y-axis. So whenever it makes equal angles, slope will be plus or minus 1. Look at equal angles means L will be like this. This is 45 degree. This is 45 degree. This is one line. L will be like this, or L will be like this. This is 45 degree. Whenever a line is equally inclined means slope of that will be, if this is the slope, this is the line, slope is 1. If this is the line, slope is what? Minus 1. Whenever a line is equally inclined, slope of that line will be plus or minus 1. What is the slope of L? Slope of L is nothing but minus 1 plus 2 lambda divided by 2 minus lambda. Take this 1 divided by 2 minus lambda equal to 1. Calculate lambda. Minus 1 minus 2 lambda equal to 2 minus lambda. That means lambda equal to minus 3. lambda equal to -3. So this is the one. So lambda equal to -3. That means if lambda equal to -3, if lambda equal to -3, substitute here L line. So what you will get, -3 means, -3 means 1 minus 6 minus 5x -3 you substitute here. -3 means 5y -3 equal to 0. This is one line. This is one line. Another line. Two lines will be there. So slope is -1 divided by 2 minus lambda equal to -1. This and this will get cancelled. 1 plus 2 lambda equals to 2 minus lambda. Therefore, you will get 3 lambda equal to 1. Lambda equal to 1 by 3. Lambda equal to 1 by 3. Substitute here. 1 plus 2 by 3 into x. Line L is nothing but 1 plus 2 by 3 into x plus 2 minus 1 by 3 into y minus 3 equal to 0. So therefore another line will be this is 5 by 3x plus 5 by 3y. This is 5 by 3. So this is 5 by 3y minus 3 equal to 0. That means 5x plus 5y minus 9 equal to 0. These are the two required lines. So look at here. Slope of this is what? 1. Slope of this is what? -1. Right? Alright, Siddharth. 1 plus 1 by 3. ఎక్కడ? అవును. Lambda 1 by 3. 1 plus 2 lambda కదా? 1 plus 2 lambda. నేను తీసుకున్నది ఏంటి? x plus 2y minus 3 plus lambda into 2x minus y equal to 0 కదా? ఓకేనా? ఇట్లా మనకి ఎప్పుడు లైన్ పాసింగ్ త్రూ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఉన్నా ఇలా తీసుకొని లైన్ పై ఇచ్చిన కండిషన్ ప్రకారం లాంబ్డా కనుక్కోండి. నెక్స్ట్ సో if a line is of form, చూడండి very important, if a line is of form, yesterday I told, suppose a line is of the form, ఈ ఫామ్ లో కానీ లేకపోతే or in this form, if a line is of the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 or lambda 1 into L1 plus lambda 2 into L2 equal to 0, then అంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే లైన్ ఈ ఫామ్ లో ఉందంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ వేరియబుల్ లైన్. It is variable line. That means this line is a line which is passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. అంటే ఒక లైన్ ఇలా ఉందంటే మనకి L1 L2 ఇవి let us say point of intersection is there. ఇట్లా చాలా లైన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్ పాసింగ్ త్రూ P అట్లానే ఇవి కూడా ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్ పాసింగ్ త్రూ P. చాలా లైన్స్ ఉంటాయి, వేరియబుల్ ఉంటాయి. If a line is of form either this or this, then the line passes through fixed point. Passes through fixed point. అట్లాంటి లైన్స్ అన్ని కూడా fixed point P. Passes through fixed point P. What is that? Which is point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. అంటే ఒక లైన్ ఈ ఫామ్ లో కానీ ఉంటే మనకి ఈ లైన్ అనేది ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ గుండా పోయింది. ఏంటది పాయింట్? which is nothing but point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. ఇలా గాని ఇచ్చి the line passes through fixed point dash. అంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే L1 తీసుకోండి, L2 తీసుకోండి, solve those two and get the point of intersection. Always passes through fixed point P, which is point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. దీన్నే P అనేదాన్ని point of concurrency. This is also called point of concurrency of family of lines. Immediately you keep L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. Keep this equal to 0, this equal to 0 and solve point of intersection. L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. Solve those. You will get a point P. That is nothing but point of concurrency of all the lines. And this line or this line, all the lines passes through fixed point P. Suppose problem will be like this. Look at the line passes through fixed point dash. Suppose ఇలా అడుగుతారు, right? Passes through fixed point dash. అంటే this line is of form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. This line represents a line passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. So passing through, this line represents a line passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Passes through fixed point means, what is that point? Take L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Take L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 and solve the point of intersection. I am multiplying this with 2. Directly I am multiplying this with 2. 6y minus 4 equal to 0. I have multiplied the first line with 2 minus, that means minus 7y plus 7 equal to 0. Directly I am solving. Y equal to 1. If y equal to 1, x is 1. So if y equal to 1, x plus 3 minus 2 equal to 0. That means x is minus 1. Therefore P, point of intersection, is nothing but P. P is nothing but minus 1 comma 1. P is nothing but minus 1 comma 1. That means all such lines passes through fixed point this. Otherwise he will ask like this. The point of concurrency of family of lines this. That is nothing but this only. Or the line passes through fixed point dash. So if it is in this form, take L1 equal 0 and L2 equal 0 and solve these two. You will get that fixed point. family of lines like this. Suppose let us say the family of lines 2 lambda 1 minus lambda 2 into x plus lambda 1 minus 2 lambda 2 minus 2 lambda 2 into y plus lambda 1 plus lambda 2 equal to 0 or concurrent at point dash or concurrent at point dash. Now if you observe this, take lambda 1 common. Here you write like this, lambda 1 lambda 2 both are not 0, both are not 0. So lambda 1 take common, 2x plus y, lambda 1 take common, 2x plus y plus 1 plus lambda 2 you take common, so minus x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0, right? This is the one. So this is of the form lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0. So what is this? It represents a line. It represents a line passing through this line always passes through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. So that means that fixed point is nothing but point of concurrency. Like this, L1 is there, L2 is there. Like this, all the lines will be there. All the lines will be there. Point of concurrency is nothing but L1 and L2 point of intersection. That means you solve this 2x plus y plus 1 equals 0. So minus x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Solve this. Multiply with 2. Directly you solve. Easy only. Multiply with 2. So and add these two. Minus 3y plus 3 equal to 0. So y equal to 1. If y equal to 1, if you substitute here x equal to minus 1, therefore point of concurrency is nothing but 1 comma minus 1. So minus 1 comma 1. So all these lines will intersect at P. All the lines represented by this will intersect at P. So whenever in the form lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0, keep L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. Solve that point. So this line always passes through fixed point this. Look at next. Suppose I will give one problem. Look at a line belonging to family of lines. A line belonging to family of lines family of lines lambda 1 into 2x plus y plus 1. Same previous question only. Lambda 2 into minus x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. I want a line belonging to this family and at a distance of root 13 units. Root 13 units from minus 3 comma 4. Minus 3 comma 4. So I want a line. This represents a family of lines. Passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Already solved this point. What is this? Point of intersection is nothing but minus 1 comma 1. Right? Already previous problem only. So these are the family of lines. That means which passes through this point. This represents a line passing through this point. Now what he is telling? Now let us say A is minus 3 comma 4. A line in this family is there which is at a distance of root 13 units from minus 3 comma 4. First you observe this distance between this and this. You observe PA is what? This is minus 1 comma 1. So A is this root of so minus 3 plus 1 whole square 4 plus 9. First you find out that if it is exactly the distance only, that means you want a line in this family. Let us say A is this one, this point. A is some point minus 3 comma 4. Right? This distance is what? Root 13 only. You want a line passing through P and is at a distance of root 13 units from A. That means perpendicular distance from A root 13. That line you have to calculate in this family. This is the required line which passes through point which belongs to that family and is at a distance of root 13 units from A. Required line is L, is perpendicular to AP and passing through P. Required line is perpendicular to AP and passing through P. That means perpendicular to AP means slope of AP you calculate. Slope of AP. Slope of AP means 1 minus 4 divided by minus 1 plus 3. That means minus 3 divided by 2. So this is the slope. So that means slope of required line ML is nothing but 2 by 3. ML is nothing but 2 by 3. Now our required line is nothing but passing through P and having slope 2 by 3. That means our required line is nothing but y minus 1 equal to 2 by 3 into x plus 1. That means 3y minus 3 equals to 2x plus 2. That implies our required line is 2x minus 3y 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. This is the required line. It's not observation chain. Belongings to this family means you calculate point of intersection. If this exactly matches with this distance, AP is also root 13. That means you have to find a line which is at a distance of root 13 units perpendicular distance and passing through P. That means that line is nothing but perpendicular to AP and passing through P. Directly you can directly find out. First, whenever this is given, finding P is must. because this represents family of lines passing through point of intersection of this and this. First these two lines and intersection point you find out. You draw a line passing through P. That line you want to find out. Look it. If a condition this type of models is if a condition on A, B, C is given. If a condition on A, B, C is given, then the line passes through. The line, he will ask like this. The line AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 passes through. He will ask like this. This model, these models are very important for the exam. Observe carefully. Fixed point dash. These type of models I will discuss today. One line will be given to you. Condition on ABC will be given to you. By giving the condition, he will ask that this line passes through fixed point dash. Look at the problem. If 2a, I have given condition like this. 2a minus b plus 4c equal to 0. If 2a minus 5b plus 4c equal to 0, then the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 passes through fixed point dash. One condition on ABC will be given to you. Then the line passes through fixed point dash. So look at the problem. How to solve this problem is two methods I will tell you. Method 1. So here C you calculate one variable. C you calculate. That means 4C equal to minus 2A. Any variable. This. So C is nothing but bring this side. So minus 1 by 2A. Okay. By 4 minus 1 by 2A plus 5 by 4B. One method is find one variable here. So C equal to minus 1 by 2A plus 5 by 4B. Substitute in that line. AX plus BY plus C equal to 0. C value you substitute. Minus A by 2 plus 5 by 4 B equal to 0. 5 by 4 B equal to 0. Now A take common. X minus 1 by 2 plus B into Y plus 5 by 4 equal to 0. Now this line is of the form, A into L1 plus B into L2 equal to 0. Look at this form. This line, it is of the form, this is one line. A into L1 plus B into L2 equal to 0. That means it passes through. If this is of the form, it represents family of lines now. It passes through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0. L1 equal to 0. This is L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Right? So this is one line, this is one line. This line represents a line passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Solve this and this. Directly you will get x equal to 1 by 2, y equal to minus 1 by 4. Y equal to minus 1 by 4. Therefore, it passes through the fixed point 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. Just one condition will be given. It find one variable, substitute c here and bring it to the form a into L1 plus b into L2 equal to 0. That means this represents a family of lines passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. So keep L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, solve that, you will get the point. So this line passes through fixed point this. That means like this, that line is nothing but, so one line is x equal to 1 by 2, another line is, this is the line given, this one, right? Like that. This is method 1. So without doing all these things, you can do it by another method. Look at. We can do it by another method. Look at. So here line is given. Here line is given like this. Take the condition. 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 So here C is there. Here also make it C. Make it C. So C coefficient is there. Divide it by 4 on both sides. Whatever the constant is there, that must be there here. That means C coefficient is there. Divide by 4 on both sides. Divide by 4 on both sides. Right? I want to make this C. That means 2 by 4 is what? 1 by 2a. 1 by 2a minus 5 by 4b plus c equal to 0. Plus c equal to 0. So that means this line passes through, look at, here this is what? X equal, this line passes through. Same constant is there, this line passes through a before x. X comma y equals to, this is 1 by 2. If you substitute this in this, a into 1 by 2 plus b into minus 5 by 4 plus c. That means if the line passes through this point, then only you will get this condition. Right? Make the constant same, whatever it is there. C is here, divide by 4. C is there here. That means before a, what is x? 1 by 2. Before b, what is there? Y. Y is minus 5 by 4. So that means if the line passes through this point, then only you will get this condition. This is method 1, this is method 2. Make habit of this method. For this method, this constant and this constant must be same. Then only you can take x and y. You can do it in both methods, no problem. If A, B, C are in AP, then AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 passes through. Dash. Suppose let us say A plus C equal to 2B. So A minus 2B plus C equal to 0. Now C and C are both same. That means x comma y is what? So A before 1, B before minus 2. That means it always passes through fixed point 1 comma minus 2. 1 comma minus 2. Or if you want to do by another method, C equal to 2B minus A, AX plus BY, 2B minus A into x minus 1 plus b into y plus 2 equal to 0. So it passes through intersection point of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. This is that point. This is that point. Like that also you can do. So next, multiple conditions he will give. Look at this condition directly I have given. This is easy condition. Suppose you have to find the condition. He will give like this. Look at, if 9a square plus 16b square minus 4c square minus 24ab equal to 0. Then the lines ax plus by plus c equal to 0 passes through fixed point dash. Suppose here easy condition, directly I have given this condition, but it is not like this. So square is there. So just you simplify that expression, whatever it is given, simplify that expression. You try to convert into perfect square. Look at here. I am writing this as 3a whole square plus 4b whole square. This I am writing. This 24ab I am clubbing like this. 2 into 3a into 4b. This I am clubbing like this. This is a square, b square minus 2ab minus this 4c whole square is there. I am clubbing 2c whole square. Right? This is nothing but 3a minus 4b whole square minus 2c whole square. 2c whole square. This is the one. Right? So therefore, this is equal to 0. A square minus b square. Like that, split into two factors. So the given condition is this. Take the first condition. If this condition is satisfied, right? Given line is what? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So here constant is c. I am dividing with 2. Look at 3 by 2a plus 2b plus c equal to 0. That means if this condition is satisfied, line passes through fixed point 3 by 2 comma 2. If this condition is satisfied, line passes through fixed point 3 by 2 comma 2. Suppose the other condition is satisfied. Minus 2c equal to 0. I am dividing with minus 2. Minus 2 means you will get minus 3 by 2a plus 2b plus c equal to 0. That means look at ax plus by plus c equal to 0. If this condition is satisfied, line passes through fixed point 3 by 2 comma 2. 3 by 2 comma 2. Multiple answer will be given. This line passes through fixed point. Either this or this. If this condition is satisfied, it will pass through this. If this condition is satisfied, it will pass through this. Minus 3 by 2 plus 3a minus okay now. This is the one. రైట్ ఇట్లా మనకి కండిషన్ కొంచెం టిపికల్ గా ఇస్తారు, ఐడెంటిఫై చేసుకోవాలి. పర్ఫెక్ట్ స్క్వేర్ లో యూ కన్వర్ట్ ఇంటూ పర్ఫెక్ట్ స్క్వేర్ ఆల్వేస్. ఇఫ్ యూ స్ప్లిట్ దిస్ వన్ దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద ఆన్సర్. find the equation find the equation of line find the equation of line which belongs to which belongs to family of lines a plus b into x plus 2a minus b into y plus a minus 2b equal to 0, where a comma b not equal to 0 comma 0, a comma b not equal to 0 comma 0, and is farthest from the point minus 3 comma 4, and is farthest from the point minus 3 comma 4. I want a line belongs to this family of lines. What about this family of lines? A into you bring it to the form family of lines. A into x plus 2y plus 2y plus 1 plus b into, so b into x minus y minus 2 equal to 0. So this is of the form A into L1 plus B into L2 equal to 0. This family of lines is nothing but all the lines passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. All the lines passing through L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. So what is that P? First you calculate. Point of intersection. This minus this you do. 3y, solve directly. 3y plus 3 equal to 0. Y is minus 1. So y is minus 1 means x equal to 1. Therefore P is nothing but 1 comma minus 1. 1 comma minus 1. This is the point. First find out that. What he is asking is, you want to find a line. There is a point. Look at, there is a point. Fixed point is there, which is farthest. That means you want to find a line belonging to this passing through P. You want to find a line passing through P and is at maximum distance from minus 3 comma 4 and is at maximum distance from minus 3 comma 4. For that, what you do is you connect this. Look at why I will tell. First connect this one. First connect that one. Distance from minus 3 comma 4 must be maximum to the line. For that, connect A to P. And draw a line perpendicular to AP. This is the maximum distance. This is the line required in that family. Y means, look at here. This distance is there. He is telling farthest means from minus 3 comma 4, that line must be maximum perpendicular distance from minus 3 comma 4. Look at, you take some other line belonging to the family. You take some other line. I am taking some other line. Look at. Suppose let us say this is L, this is M, let us say. Let us say this is also belonging to the family, right? Let us say why this is farthest means, look at, to this line drop a perpendicular. this line to this line, look at, drop a perpendicular. To this line, I am dropping a perpendicular. I am dropping a perpendicular. I am dropping a perpendicular. Let us say AQ is the perpendicular distance. AQ is the perpendicular distance. Distance from A to the line M. Right? Now, this is distance AP, perpendicular distance to the line AL. Now, look at the triangle AQL. AQP. AQP. This is right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, AQ is one side and AP is hypotenuse. AP is highest or AQ is highest? AP is highest because this is hypotenuse in this triangle. That means AP is more than AQ. Similarly, you take any line, you take other line, you take any line you want, you take any line. You take any line N, right? Perpendicular distance from this to, let us say, from this to this, let us say this is R. This is R. Now look at the triangle. APR. APR. In this APR, AR is one side, AP is hypotenuse. That means hypotenuse will be more. That means the line which is required is nothing but perpendicular to AP and passing through P. That line is nothing but it will be farthest from this point belonging to the family. That means there won't be any line which is at more distance than this in this family of lines. So therefore, slope of AP is nothing but -1 minus 4 minus 5 divided by 1 plus 3. So slope of our required line is nothing but 4 by 5. So required line is nothing but passing through P and perpendicular to AP. That means L line is nothing but y plus 1 equal to 4 by 5 into x minus 1. X minus 1, that implies 5y plus 5 equals to 4x minus 4. That means required line is nothing but 4x minus 5y minus 9 equal to 0 is the required line. Like that, if he gives the family of lines and he wants a line which belonging to this family and farthest from this, immediately you calculate point of intersection. Join this and this and draw a perpendicular line. That is the required line. There won't be any line which is at a distance more than this in the family. Look at next. Next problem. Find locus of image. Very important one. So find the locus of image of the point image of the point 2 comma 3 in the line x plus 3y minus 2 plus lambda into 2x minus y plus 3 equal to 0, where lambda is a real number. Lambda is a real number. Find the locus of image of the point in the line. So this is of the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. It represents family of lines passing through point of intersection of, there will be lot of lines. So solve the point of intersection. Solve the point of intersection first. Right? I am multiplying this with 2. 2x plus 6y minus 4 equal to 0. So this minus this, minus 7y plus 7 equal to 0. So y is 1. So y is 1 means x is minus 1. X is minus 1. Therefore, point of intersection is nothing but minus 1 comma 1. Minus 1 comma 1. First find the point of intersection. First find the point of intersection. So that means lines, all the lines represented by them will be like this. L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. All the lines represented will be like this. Like this one line, like this one line. There will be lot of lines. There will be lot of lines. Right? What he is telling is there is a fixed point 2 comma 3. There is a fixed point 2 comma 3. One position will be there in space. Fixed point, that is 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3. So this point you got, look at this point, you got P minus 1 comma 1. What he has done is, in every line he has taken the image. Let us say this is one line. He has taken the image like this. Okay. Let us say image, this is one line belonging to the family. In the line means he has taken image with respect to every line. Image of this with respect to this line I am drawing, look at. I am drawing a perpendicular and then extending. Image with respect to this line. Image with respect to this line will be this. Right? So let us say this is some Q. Let us say this point is locus point na. That is x comma y. Let us say that is x comma y. You have to find that Q locus like that in every line. This will be a variable point because in this line he has taken image. In this line he will take image like this. That means Q position will be here like this. Like that with respect to this line, this line is there, with respect to this line, he will take the image like this. That means this is a variable point. So for locus will be there for variable point. Now look at this. Look at this. I have taken the image like this. So that means this is perpendicular and this distances will be equal. So for this particular position, join A to P, join Q to A. So this is perpendicular bisector. That means this triangle PAQ is nothing but isosceles triangle. This triangle PAQ is nothing but isosceles triangle. Okay, look at here. Why isosceles triangle? Look at this is perpendicular. This is perpendicular bisector. This AQ is nothing but perpendicular bisector. Right? So in this triangle, this is perpendicular bisector as well as altitude. That means this angle will be what? Equal. This angle will be equal. Therefore, This PA, this PQ will be equal. PA, PQ, PA will be equal. Because in the isosceles triangle, these are equal sides. These are equal sides. Therefore, PQ will be equal to PA. That means I am squaring. Look at PQ is nothing but distance is what? From this to this root of 2 plus 1 whole square. 9 plus 3 minus 1 whole square, root 13. So Q moves such that PQ equal to 2. That means root of PQ is what? X plus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square equal to root 13. That means squaring on both sides. X square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y plus 2 equal to 13. Therefore, this is nothing but locus of Q is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y. Locus is nothing but an equation xy. This is the locus of image of Q. That means all such points Q will lie on this curve. Look at here, I will explain once again. A point is there, one line you take, one line, drop the image. This is the image. This locus you have to find out. This is perpendicular bisector. So join P to A, P to Q. This is isosceles triangle. So PA will be equal to PQ. So Q moves under the condition PQ equal to PA. PQ is what? Root 13. Got the condition? That is nothing but locus of Q. Very important model. మీరు ఒకసారి నోట్స్ రివైజ్ చేయాలి. పూర్తిగా నోట్స్ రివైజ్ చేయకుండా ఎగ్జామ్కి వెళ్ళకూడదు. ఒక్కొక్క ప్రాబ్లం మళ్ళీ మీరు ఓన్ గా చేయండి ఆలోచించి. Next concept is, this is family of lines. This is family of lines. Next concept is, one more concept is there, simple concept. Look at that. I have told the angular bisectors concept. Look at the angular bisectors concept. Now, in that one more concept is there, last one. Look at, there are two lines. Look at L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, like this. So there are two angles. So one is this angle and another one is this angle. Right? Two angles. If one will be acute, another one will be obtuse. If this angle is acute, this angle will be obtuse. If this angle is acute, this angle will be obtuse. So out of these two angles, this is alpha, let us say this is alpha, this is beta, let us say this is beta. If alpha is acute, suppose let us say alpha is acute, then this bisector is called acute angle bisector. That means the line that is bisecting the acute angle is called acute angle bisector. Right? The line that is bisecting the obtuse angle is called obtuse angle bisector. Let us say any angle can be acute. If these two are acute, these two will be obtuse. If these two are acute, these two will be obtuse. Right? So write the point. The angular bisector which bisects acute angle is called acute angle bisector. The bisector which bisects, the bisector which bisects obtuse angle is called obtuse angle bisector. Obtuse angle bisector. మనం రాసాం కదా ఏంటి bisectors రెండు రాసాం. We have written the two bisectors. వాటి ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఇలా ఉంటాయి. ఇది. So in these two, one will be acute angle bisector and another will be obtuse angle bisector. Okay. One will be acute angle bisector and one will be obtuse angle bisector. So which one is acute angle bisector, which one is obtuse angle bisector, that we have to decide on. If you take plus, whether you will get acute angle bisector or obtuse angle bisector. If you take minus, whether you will get acute angle bisector or obtuse angle bisector, how to decide is, look at. First write the point. Write the point. This theorem is not necessary, just I will tell alternate method for this. Look at, for two lines a2x plus b2y, two lines, suppose in this form, let c1 greater than 0, c2 greater than 0. Always to decide which is acute angle bisector, which is obtuse angle bisector, make c1 greater than 0, c2 greater than 0, or both positive or both negative. I will follow this notation, right? It can make the line such that constant is positive, this, or constant is negative, I will follow this method, right? You can make it negative also. If two lines are there whose constants are positive, then look at, if, remember the formula of this, if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 less than 0, write this one. If a1 a2 lines are there, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 less than 0, then acute bisector, AC means acute bisector, is a1x here two are there, plus 1 is acute angle bisector, plus 1 is acute angle bisector, plus 1 is acute angle bisector, plus 1 is, find the condition. If a1, make the constants positive first, find the, if this condition is satisfied, plus 1 is acute angle bisector. OBB means obtuse angle bisector. The same one, minus 1. Minus 1 is obtuse angle bisector. Minus 1 is obtuse angle bisector. Right? If A1, A2 plus B1, B2 less than 0, then plus 1 is acute angle bisector and minus 1 is obtuse angle bisector. Suppose, next, if A1, A2 plus B1, B2 greater than 0, A1, A2 plus B1, B2 greater than 0, then acute angle bisector minus 1, in this case minus 1, here minus is there, minus 1 will be acute angle bisector, obtuse angle bisector is plus 1. If two lines are given, immediately make the constants both positive. Right? Find this condition. If this is less than 0, plus 1 is acute angle bisector, minus 1 is obtuse angle bisector. If this one is greater than 0, then minus 1 is acute angle bisector, plus 1 is obtuse angle bisector. Let us take an example. Let us take an example. For lines x plus y minus 4 equal to 0, 7x minus y plus 7 equal to 0. He has given like this. Find acute angle bisector, obtuse angle bisector. Obtuse angle bisector. Look at. How to do is look at all of it. So first make the constant multiply with minus. Constant is negative, now multiply with minus. This is 1. This is line, make like this. This line and this line are same. If negative is there, make that positive. So for this positive only. So therefore C1 greater than 0. These two lines you take while writing the bisectors. While writing the bisectors, you take these two lines. Now calculate for these two lines. Leave this. These two are the lines. Now leave these lines. Take these two lines. A1, A2 plus B1, B2. So A1, A2 means what? Minus 7 plus 1. A1, A2 minus 7, B1, B2 1. Minus 6 less than 0. Therefore, acute angle bisector. Acute angle bisector is nothing but, you write this line minus y plus 4 divided by, write the angular bisector's formula, divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square root 2. Root 2 equals to plus this one divided by root 50. Root 50 means what? 5 root 2. This is acute angle bisector. Simplify this. You will get one line. That is acute angle bisector. Obtuse angle bisector means write the same formula. Divided by root 2 equal to minus 5 root 2. This is obtuse angle bisector. First make the line such that both constants are positive. Right? Then find a1, a2 plus b1, b2. If it is negative, then write the angular bisector's formula for these two lines. So this divided by root 2 equal to plus 1 is acute angle bisector, minus 1 is obtuse angle bisector, like that. Suppose take another example. Suppose take another example. Suppose these two lines are given. These two lines are given. These two lines are given. So now make the constants positive. So therefore, find a1, a2 plus b1, b2. equals to, this is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is greater than 0. 2 plus 1 is what? Greater than 0. Therefore, acute angle bisector. Acute angle bisector is divided by equal to minus divided by root 5. This is acute angle bisector. Minus 1 is acute angle bisector plus 1. Is obtuse angle bisector. Okay. Next. So this is how to find acute angle bisector and obtuse angle bisector. Look at another four. So look at, if A1 A2 plus B1 B2, that means C1 in C1 greater than 0, C2 greater than 0, B1 B2. If A1 A2 plus B1 B2 less than 0, so in this case, then angle containing, remember this formula, origin is acute. Angle containing origin is acute. Number 1, angle containing origin is acute. Then angle containing origin is obtuse. Okay, what is this is? Two lines are there. Two lines are there like this. If you draw the diagram, two lines in the plane, if you draw the diagram, lines are like this. Look at, I am drawing the lines. I am drawing the lines like this. I am drawing the lines like this. Right? So these are the two lines. What are those lines? Lines L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. So this is one angle, let us say alpha. This is one angle, let us say alpha. This is one angle, let us say alpha. This is another angle, let us say beta. Let us say this angle is beta. Now look at it. Now look at it. So these two are equal, these two are equal. These two are equal. Look at it. This angle, this is this angle. In this angle, origin is there. This angle means this. This angle means this region. Right? So this angle contains origin. This angle contains origin. Look at here. If A1, A2 plus B1, B2 less than 0, this angle alpha is acute. That means this angle and this angle. This angle is angle containing origin means nothing is there. This angle means what? This region. Right? So angle containing origin means this angle, whatever the alpha is there, that angle. So if A1, A2 plus B1, B2 less than 0, this is acute angle. Obviously, this is acute angle. These both are what? Acute angles. So that means if this is acute angle, I am writing here, this is called angle containing origin. This is called angle containing origin. This is called ఏ యాంగిల్ లో అయితే ఆరిజిన్ ఉందో దాన్ని యాంగిల్ కంటైనింగ్ ఆరిజిన్ అంటారు. If a1 a2 plus b1 b2 less than 0, this angle will be acute. Obviously this angle, if this angle is 60 degree, this angle is also 60 degree, right? If a1 a2 b plus b1 b2 less than 0, this will be obtuse angle. This will be acute angle, and this will be obtuse angle. This is called angle not containing origin. Angle, this is called, this beta is called angle not containing origin. అంటే ఈ రీజన్ లో ఆరిజిన్ లేదు, ఈ రీజన్ లో ఆరిజిన్ లేదు కదా, సో యాంగిల్ నాట్ కంటైనింగ్ ఆరిజిన్ అంటారు. అంటే ఈ యాంగిల్ కనుక ఎక్యూట్ అయితే ఈ యాంగిల్ obtuse అవుతుంది. అట్లానే ఇఫ్ a1 a2 plus b1 b2 greater than 0 అయితే కనుక ఈ యాంగిల్ obtuse యాంగిల్ అవుతుంది. ఈ యాంగిల్ obtuse యాంగిల్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఈ యాంగిల్ కూడా obtuse యాంగిల్ అవుతుంది. అంటే యాంగిల్ కంటైనింగ్ ఆరిజిన్ ఈజ్ obtuse. దట్ మీన్స్ దిస్ యాంగిల్ విల్ బి వాట్, acute. ఈ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై అయితే యాంగిల్ కంటైనింగ్ ద ఆరిజిన్, ఈ రెండు acute యాంగిల్స్, ఈ రెండు obtuse యాంగిల్స్. ఈ కండిషన్ కనుక సాటిస్ఫై అయితే then these both angles will be obtuse, these both angles will be acute. Just remember the formula, that's all. Proof is not necessary now. Okay namma, thank you all of you, have a nice day. Notes మొత్తం రివైజ్ చేయండి, రేపు స్ట్రైట్ లైన్స్ మొత్తం ఉంటుంది కదా, you revise the notes completely. Thank you all of you.